Welcome everyone. This is a quick introduction to our social monitoring dashboard, which is the end product of our capstone project. And the idea behind this dashboard is really, from the perspective of maybe someone who is managing a certain brand or maybe a social media manager or marketing team who wants to really understand, how does a brand change over time in terms of, customer sentiments, as well as in terms of what people talk about on social media. And what our team has done is to build an end-to-end pipeline fueled by Google Cloud platform to create this dashboard. So underneath this dashboard, we have two models kind of fueling it. One is the sentiment classifier. So that is a fine-tuned BERT model that takes in a tweet and then try to calculate, what kind of emotions embedded within that tweet. And the topic modeling, which is fueled by an unsupervised learning algorithms, a collection of tweets, and then try to understand, which tweets are clustered together semantically, as well as the top keywords for each topic. So that's kind of like the underlying. Now, in terms of the front end of this dashboard, we section this dashboard into three main sections. One is the overview, which is kind of what you are seeing right here. And it just meant to give you a quick introduction and a background into what the project is about. We also try to showcase, the companies that we use in model training. As you can see in this project, we focus a lot on food delivery companies in the US. So companies like DoorDash as well as Grubhub. Now, onto the two main sections of the dashboard, we have the sentiment analysis and the topic modeling. So I'll go through the sentiment analysis section. This is what it looks like when an end user would log into this dashboard. And by the way, the intention behind this dashboard in reality is that it will refresh daily. So you expect that this dashboard would change over time. The sentiment analysis section contains three main visualizations. One is the number of tweets by snapshot date, and this is really intended so that users can have a view of how the volume of tweets change over time for a certain company. We have the sentiment monitoring, where this is really the prediction results of our model, and it tells the end users what is the proportion of tweets containing a certain emotions. And one thing to note is one tweet can have more than one emotions applicable, so they don't add up to 100. You can have a tweet that could be, for example, both anger and disgust at the same time. And then the last is, this is useful if someone wants to have a view across all the brand. And this is really helpful in terms of if you want to understand how your competitors are doing. So for example, you might be working for Uber Eats, but you want to understand what's the sentiment of people talking about other brands. And this is the view that you can use. It's also the same prediction results that we use to fuel this sentiment monitoring board. And what's good about this dashboard is you can interact with filters to kind of drill down to only what you need. So for example, the company filters allow you to just filter to just what the brand that you're interested in. So for example, if I'm only interested in DoorDash, I can click that filter. And then you can see that the sentiment monitoring, the number of tweets, all the visualization would change to reflect that we're just choosing DoorDash. So from a perspective of someone who's doing sentiment monitoring, this is a helpful filter that you can use to just drill down to a certain company. And similarly, you could do the same for the date. And this is, for example, we've been scraping 3 weeks worth of tweets. So you can also use that filter to just zoom into a particular week. In the topic modeling section, this is where we show the results of our unsupervised learning algorithms. And similarly, we also have 3 visualizations. And you can see that there's also a company filter at the top. It's the same purpose so that you can drill down to only your company of interest. What we show is tweets volume, similar to the first page, but this is grouped by topics. And what the user can also do is 2 things. One is to see, for each topic, what is the top terms. And this is where the topic filter will be very helpful. So for example, if I know that topic 0 is a topic of interest, I can click on this topic filter and it will show me which are the top terms in topic 0, as well as the tweets under the selected topic. So this allows users to kind of drill down a little bit further and really understand, what do people talk about in certain groups of tweets. And in this case, you can see that topic 0 tends to be more about ordering. Whereas let's say if we change to topic 5, then we can see that the tweets are mainly about account issues. So things like, account or number or phone. And this is where, we can also drill down and we can kind of see, okay, this is primarily about, accounts issues. And that's kind of what people are tweeting about. And yeah, with that, thank you for listening. And if you are interested in reading more, we have included the full paper at our GitHub page. So come check them out.